Hey everyone. So I decided I was gonna try and be productive on my breaks and do a little bit of recording now that I have this stupid like streaming of fucking idle pouring. I think it's a great idea. Um, these are just quick thoughts. I tend to ramble. I was actually listening to Molyneux uploaded a new conversation with a boomer, which I'm excited for because I'm kind of excited to hear some of those arguments kind of just revisited. I noticed that with the video he did earlier this week, he seemed to go back to a lot of his like OG libertarian principles, and I keep fucking telling people this. These fucking they call them libertarians. These fucking libertarians who are like flipping out at Molyneux for like not being an absolute purist, but like you could even make the argument he's still been basically a purist anyway, that it's all kind of consistent. But anyway, it's an old boomer woman being like, I don't understand why you have an issue with us. I can tell, I've only listened to the first minute. I haven't listened to anything Molyneux said on it, just like her question. So this is just my prediction. My prediction is he's gonna start out kind of nice, but he's gonna tear that woman a fucking new one. And one of the arguments he's probably gonna bring up is gonna say, okay, so you're gonna try to use ignorance as an excuse. Tell me, like you said, you raised kids or whatever, like, did you let them use ignorance as an excuse, or did you tell them that it wasn't an excuse and then, punish them accordingly? Because that's basically the way the argument works, is you just kind of say, hi boomers, you're held to a lower standard than you hold to children. And I know every single boomer thinks like they're an exception, but like if every single boomer is a fucking exception, then how did you guys fuck it up so bad? It's not hard to square that circle. Like it can't, you don't all get to be excluded. Like, and even if you're one of the so-called good ones, you're probably complicit. Like, what did you really realistically do, to shut that shit down? But, so that's just my little, little bit of a prediction. I'm sure he'll go into a lot of other interesting things, but we'll see. Actually, that was a funny thing. One of the things he mentioned the other day was the whole distinction between widows and single mothers, which was funny because somebody had, like, made that point. Like, they fucked up that distinction, and I was going to give them, like, an actual exact Molyneux quote, but it was from, like, years ago. I couldn't remember the last time he had made that exact point. So now I have a new video to reference if somebody like doubts that, which is like fucking ridiculous that like that distinction even needs to get made. It's because like single mothers have been so lionized like to such a degree that we don't even as a culture like see those differences. Like think about how fucked that is. Anyway, that wasn't even what I was planning on talking about. So I have another character. We're going to go ahead and log into the other one. That was my alt. We're going to go to the main because I'm very serious about this fucking game. I'm going to fucking AFK like it's my goddamn job. This fucking idle pouring game. Oh my god, the Fauxcahontas shit with Elizabeth Warren. How fucking funny was that? Were you guys watching that shit? Oh my god. Like, it's so beautiful because, like, for Trump to make a joke like that, that's racially insensitive to a degree. It's not racially insensitive, but because it involves race, most people don't even want to go there. Most people, if it even involves race, they don't even want to make the innocent joke. And I love that Trump just fucking went there and did it anyway. He's iconoclastic. And people, they might not see that as being iconoclastic. That's how I see it. I see our attitudes towards race and everything. I see so much of it as just bullshit symbols, just bullshit ideology that needs to get challenged and shut down, fucking taken down a peg. Man, full bag. I wonder why why the girl didn't have a full bag. Maybe it's because I'm auto-selling too much on her. Oh well. But, it's a brilliant setup because, of course, because it even touches on race, they have to go after it, right? But you really don't want to. This is another situation where it's best to just keep your fucking stupid whore mouth shut because Elizabeth Warren, that is not a hill you want to die on. Like, she totally lied about being native to get special advantages. Like, it's a little bit open and shut. She's a lying bitch. I mean, I don't know how her supporters get around that. Maybe they have some argument, some way of bullshitting around that, but I don't know. It seems pretty clear. Ooh, I get to use another pet in battle? Fuck yeah. Do we even have anything useful? I guess we'll use the monkey. If I can't find a useful pet, at least find a cute one, right? This guy levels up. I think that shit's super funny, and I love that. Like, Trump's the only fucking president we've ever had who would, like, do that shit. Otherwise, like, everybody just, like, passively lets that fucking bullshit slide. That's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. So people ask me, they're like, why do you think Trump is the greatest president of all time? And I'm like, one word, bitch, Twitter. Just the fact that President Trump's Twitter, independently, is the greatest president of all time. Even if Trump did nothing else but his fucking tweets, he is better and does more for the country than any other president. Just from doing that. Just from that bullshit, stupid tweeting. Just for having the balls to do it. Just for having the balls to fucking hold people to standards and to destroy these religious institutions that we've set up surrounding like niceties and race and all of this, like, just all this ceremony, all of this fucking ceremony. Do I know what else to say? What was the other funny ass story was Trump saying that there should be like an award ceremony for fake news where they give out like funny ass fake awards. I agree. I love Styx's idea. They should just like have a bunch of YouTubers like commenting. I think it would be marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. All right, that's all I got to say for now. You guys have a great rest of your day, and have a great rest of your day. All right, good evening, everyone. This is, I guess, part 2 of number 3. I'm not really sure how I'm going to break these things up. I have a lot of options, obviously, because I can do whatever the fuck I want. Anyway, so there was a follow-up to that Fauxcahontas Elizabeth Warren story just a little bit. They actually played her response to the accusation that she lied about her heritage. I heard it, whoever the interviewer was, asked her about it, and her answer was that she didn't know better, basically, because you only learn about your heritage by word of mouth, which is, I guess fair enough, but it's a weird way to approach that, right? Because if there's 2 parts to the issue, how I see it. Issue number 1 is, did she lie about it? Number 2 is, did she gain from it, from the lie? And basically what she did in approaching it that way is she said that, nice. Basically, she said, yeah, I did lie, right? Because she's like like building up to her excuse, which is, oh, my mom didn't know any better, and she just told me a thing that wasn't true. Because if she thought it was true to this day, she'd say, no, it is true. If she had never said anything to the contrary, then she would just say, I never even said anything like that. What the fuck is wrong with you, right? So, like, she's giving this, like, wishy-washy, very political sort of answer to a kind of simple question. I don't think it's as complicated as she's making it out to be. I think she's just trying to make some room for herself to fucking lie. And then the second bit of it is, did she gain from it, right? And for that, she flat out denies. And it's funny because she denies that aspect of it. I don't know, like, to me, the denial feels like she knows what people can prove decisively, and she's just gonna walk to that line, and she's basically just gonna, like, force everyone to twist her arm into any kind of admission, like, typical politician. That's my reading of it. Maybe that's kind of cynical, I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm biased because I fucking hate the left, so, like, yeah, of course I'm not going to give her a fair shake. Like, I just like, kind of know that about myself. I just, like, fucking, like, fuck her. She's a fucking communist. Like, that shouldn't be okay. Fucking baffles me that, like, people flip out over Nazis but not communists. Like, how did people get indoctrinated that badly that they don't fucking understand, like, priorities? Anyway, lots of fucking gems to level up. Shiny stuff is happening. I was totally right about that Molyneux video. Politicians are the worst. There ought to be a fucking law against politicians. Alright, I've rambled enough. You guys have a good night.